Hello, this is my next one for today. This was also given to me online by a friend. This one is one that I usually like to go after personally because, as far as I'm concerned, this is of a certain demographic that would attract a particularly a good man and would, especially like a doctor type or a professional who would look at this situation and say, "Wow, I like to go ahead and approach her." Let me go ahead and explain how this works. Um, this woman looks very like normal. Uh, she doesn't have super photoshopped photos. Blonde, blue eyes, tall, 5'8", and she has a daughter. And in this kind of narrative, she's from Kharkov. And this kind of narrative, it's you're looking at a woman who many times in Russia, if she's actually Russia and Ukraine, if she's actually a single mother, she may not have had sex for the time that she was pregnant until the time that you meet her. I'm serious. This actually happens a lot. I've been looking on various forums and blogs about with single mothers and their lives, and I've talked with single mothers on the dating sites. Like I was actually talking to her and not her translator, and I would get a pretty good picture of what was going on. And a lot of times, the guys, if she hasn't, she was pregnant, she doesn't get any more dick after that. That's just the way it is. It's sad, but it's just what happens. So after she gives birth, nobody touches her afterwards. And let's say that you're making some money. It's easy for you to go there. She's obviously very beautiful, and she has a daughter. She's 26 years old. She can clearly have more children, and you're looking at her like, hey, why don't I go ahead and go for this? This is why I always say, be very careful if you see a divorced woman in her 20s who's blonde and who's tall, just particularly just blonde. Be very careful because it's very unlikely that she is divorced. In particular, if she has a son. If she has a son, run for the hills because, like, blonde, tall, beautiful with a son does not stay single for a long time, even if she is a single mother. It won't happen. And here it says that she's a doctor, right? And at this point, I would say totally bullshit. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. I found her VK. Right there, she is. Again, stunningly beautiful woman. She got great hips. This is the normal photo that almost all the girls from Kharkov have. They accentuate the hips every time, accentuate the curves. It's very pleasant, very feminine. And if you look at her photos real quick, you will notice this is the first smoking gun that you'll notice is that there's barely any photos here. Okay? Barely anything here. So the first thing you should think is, what the fuck? Why are there so few photos of her? And why are all the photos of her just showing her? That's it, not really showing friends, basically showing how beautiful she is. This is more like an advertisement for her. That's it. So when I would look at this, I would sit there and say, this is bullshit. This is a fake profile. And if you look down here, it has 161 friends. I would say at this point that she has a lot of photos hidden on her VK someplace else that are not for public view, so her friends can see the real photos, but the public can't see the rest of the photos. And what's really good is that she's making a profile like this so that guys from a date can see her for verification that it is her and that she is single, and then they'll try to attempt to talk with her. But basically, probably not even going to be her. It's going to be her translator. But this is done for monetary reasons. Let's write this again, guys. I'm going to make this very clear. A woman this beautiful, 26 years old, born in Ukraine, will not have only 26 photos when she has 677 publications on the rest of her of her line, her news feed. That would be ridiculous. Can you imagine you only have, let's say that, you've written or you've posted 600 things on your Facebook, but you only have 24 photos of yourself or something that's valuable to you on Facebook. That would be ridiculous. On my VK, I have over 1,000 photos. On my Facebook, I probably have between 1,000 and 2,000 photos. Easy. And I'm in my 40s. These are people in their 20s. They have zillions of photos. It's huge. So you know we've got a problem right here. Just from here, okay? Well, I did a little some snooping around, and this is her husband right there. And her husband has spent a great deal of time. They've obviously working together, but they are trying to hide to some degree some stuff that he is. What can I say? That they are married. But I go through here. There she is. Okay. And there she is here. There it is. There she is. The same woman. Okay. And I'm not going to explain to you why I know this. I'm not going to explain my methods, because if I do, I know that the scammers are watching me make these videos, and they're like, how do you know that they're married? And I'm like, sorry, I do know that they're married. I'm not going to show you how I know the verification method, but there's a verification method I do have. This is the 3rd of January, and they're together right here. And this is the 16th of this month, the 4th of January. This same day, but 1 year later, and they're together again. Okay, this isn't a sister or anything like that. No. This will be published right here. The brothers are published. Mondarchuk. Bodadanchuk. Right here, same thing. Bodadanchuk. Okay, so the name is the same. There you go, guys. Got it. She's married. She's very obviously married. I just want to say. There is no way a woman who looks like this would be divorced with blonde hair like this, unless there was a case of domestic violence. That's what you should be asking her about. Is just straight out domestic violence, or he went off and married somebody else or something. We're talking about an extreme situation. Basically, men are men, and as long as she's blonde and at least somewhat nice, if she's got hips like this, she's going to keep her guy. If I want to say though, if she's a brunette, she can lose the guy. All right? Just the way things are. I think I'm full of shit, but she's married, so. I'm done. Bye-bye.